Hello, hello.
Hello.
Collector Fusion. We're collector. Normally it's collector fusion, but we're missing the fusion, so confusion.
Collector confusion
or live.
It's going to be called Quinn Collector Express.
There we go. The Quinn Express.
The Quinn Express. No stopping it, guys. No stopping it.
Yeah.
Hope you guys got your tickets.
I hope everyone's having a good week this week.
I'm having a pretty decent week. I can't complain, you know. As long as I'm making enough to keep the lights on and the doors open, especially in this day and age, that's an accomplishment. Anybody's business.
It's hard. It is. I know it's very hard to keep a comic book toy store retail store going and keep it profitable.
I don't know about profitable. I mean, I managed to keep the doors open. That's about it.
Well, above water.
Yeah, it's staying above water, and that, you know, honestly, that's all I can ask for.
Yeah,
I'll never get rich off this store. If I open this store to get rich, I opened up the wrong damn business.
The majority of comic book toy shops like that now are more you partner with like gaming shops.
Well, gaming shops, that's not a sustainable business model, unfortunately. There's been quite a few gaming shops just closed down. And since Gamers Workshop has officially said that they're going to close all their stores within the next year, I mean, that doesn't bode too well for tabletop gaming.
Nope.
Well, you know, 3D printers, you can blame the 3D printing market. You know, my distributor told me that a lot of stuff is going to be on perpetual back order and be surprised even if it gets released because people are buying, you know, $1.50 for the file. They can print out a dozen orcs as opposed to spending $10 for two little ones at retail. I mean, I get it.
$500, you can get a nice printer, wash station, curing station, your resin to get going. You're ready to start printing. You can go.
Oh yeah. And it doesn't take much for a little character that's about an inch tall. It doesn't take much plastic for that, so you can make as many as you like. But then you have those people that are like, well, how come there's no stores? 3D printer killed the market.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's technology. Right?
You know, it's growing with the times, which eventually one day, when the printers advance enough for like Mattel, when they do their like prototypes with their He-Man, they print these in full color as assembled figures. I've watched Pixel Dan was doing a video where the tour of Mattel's shop. They were printing these right out of the printer. They look like a big glob would come out, and they rinse them off in the station. And it's this figure. Of course, the faces are not painted and stuff, but this figure comes out of the printer just as it is, full articulated and everything. So their prototypes now are just amazing. Eventually, that technology will come to your house. You can print just like that. You'll just be buying files and printing your figures. But that's the way things are going. These are figures. I did get a replacement arm for my Adam Strong. I bought 3 of those blink bodies. I don't know what I do with the other one. Here it is. It would not stay together. Keep separating from the bicep swivel. So I contacted 5K Toys. They contacted Muff Toys, and they shipped me a replacement arm.
Nice.
That's not a write-off now. Did get a really good deal on the DC Multiverse camo tumbler from Amazon.
Nice. How much?
$36, and I had like points built.
Really?
$50.
Not
I
bad.
$33. Shipped to my house.
Does it come in black?
Unfortunately, only on Todd's store for triple the money. And then it's Kane. He's not the big red machine, but he is a Kane. Glenn Jacobs will rip him in half. But it's a good looking figure. I like to going like full on sculpted detail figures. Oh,
Kane, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
battling canes.
I mean,
Cheers.
this is my cane.
That's a big raid machine.
I got the actual cane.
I got cane too. Need to open this one up. We got a figure from. I don't know where my knife's at.
I got Joker's cane.
There you go.
I don't get any other canes. Ugh.
This figure's a real blast. I have no idea what to do with my.
Oh, we need to show Quinn what we got because he didn't see. Everybody, show your canes.
It's Kane.
One of these is not like the other.
One of these things not like the other.
Well, JB likes half naked men, so
This ain't a half naked man. This is Kane.
He just got one bare arm.
Yes.
most of them are half naked.
I got Rio Blast.
Nice.
Very nice.
I love the one you get off of the Tail Mighty Collector. Not Mighty Collector, I'm sorry. Tail Creations. Flashback. Like, old man. Their old site used to be called Mighty Collector. But you got the slide it. The cards are not glued. Blisters are not glued. So it's collector friendly. So you can just slide it up and take the figure out.
Nice.
This is what all online collectibles should be like, where you just slide the backing out, where you can take the figure out and put it back in the blister when you want to. This is basically should be the standard for adult collectibles on a blister card. If it's not at a retail store, I don't understand at a retail store, this would have to be taped or sealed, whatever. Even the ones in the store, I would rather see this with tape than have to tear the card up. I can just take a knife and just cut there and there, slide the card off, and put it back. The funny thing is, like, I guess they don't want their machine that prints back the cards, even though there's no hole in the blister. They still got the die cut for hanging on a retail shelf, so you can punch it out. So be careful of the dudes who do that. You have a couple things from Hobby Link Japan, and it's not a green tentacle monster.
Party on, Darth.
Party on, Darth. I got SH Figure Arts Luffy.
Nice.
Wasn't really on the market to get them, but I had to ship my Eradicator, which I just spoiled what I just got next. I got the Mayfix Eradicator.
Very nice.
Which we just need to get the Superboy when we get all the Reign of the Superman figures. I love the fact that the visors are translucent. He's got blast effects. The only thing that a little annoying the way they packaged it, they put the figures like this, then wrap them really tightly on a piece of cardboard and stuck in the box. So my box got a little indentations crunched from Luffy's box. I wasn't expecting to do that. Usually Hobby Link Japan's pretty good about packaging their figures.
Do you keep the packaging, Jared, or do you throw it away?
My high-end stuff, I keep packaging.
Yeah. Okay.
My masterpiece of high-end figures like these, I keep packaging. SH Figure Arts, I'll keep packaging. The accessories usually stay in the boxes. And
yeah, that's what I do with mine.
The Marvel Legends, majority of them. But that is all I got. But this Eradicator is nice. I'm looking forward to getting the Superboy.
Yeah.
To finish out the Reign of the Superman, we got to get a Superman with long hair and a dark blue suit.
Yep.
The Hush Superman just don't do it.
And the Doomsday's next, so I'm looking forward to getting that one.
The Hush Superman is shorter than these.
Mm-hmm.
The ab section is smaller. So
Yeah.
I was not impressed with Hush Superman. I don't like the colors. I fixed a friend of mine before we even started getting Mayfix figures. The arm kept falling off. It was loose in the packaging, came loose. And at the time, I just could not see spending $105 at the time for that Hush Superman retail. When I could buy a Fans Hobbies, like I just in the mail at the same time he shipped it to me, I got Fan Hobbies, Fans Toys version of Warpath, the red tank from Transformers, $100. Bigger figure, tons of die cast, lots of engineering, transforms, beautiful paint job, $100 versus the Hush Superman, which was $105. It's like, why? Why would you spend that? But then I turned around. Of course, these are I'm buying these cheaper at Hobby Link Japan than the $110 price point.
Mm-hmm.
But that's normal. That's why I was kind of like, time I paid shipping though is probably getting there with that. But that's why I added Luffy for $35.
Yeah. I've got a Mafex coming in that will be here by next week. So I got one or two.
So
I guess I'll go next. Besides that Kane, I got actually for $20 the Ultimate Edition Undertaker.
oh, nice. Where'd you find that for $20?
Went to a local toy store. It's around my area,
Mhm.
and they had it on sale for $20. And since I had points, I got it for $15. So I got it.
Nice.
That's a very nice figure. I got that. What's cool too, if you got an older Undertaker,
Mhm.
you can. Well, that one's got the nice sculpted like
Go.
top with ultimate torso.
Yeah.
You take that jacket and swap the head out with another older Undertaker. It's more plain figure. That's what I did with an older Undertaker that was very plain.
Yeah.
I put one of those the heads in that box on there and put the jacket stuff on there, so I got both looks in the box without buying two.
Yeah. I'm gonna unbox this tonight. So, and then for review, since we're doing Harley Wrestling, I got the new Ultimate Edition Finn Balor. This is the Chase variant in the black pants. The original comes in white pants. If you see in the back of the packaging, he's in white pants right here, white shorts.
Not my era of wrestling, so I don't know who that is.
This is a newer one, but I've been trying to mostly stick with the 80s and 90s wrestling figures, but I saw this one and I couldn't pass up because it was on sale.
My wrestling era was the Attitude Era.
Yeah, I know. That's what most of my collection is, mostly 80s and 90s, but I got to organize them. And then
My wrestling era was Nacho Libre, so.
Not
And then for review next week, besides the Finn Balor, I got the Nekatatsu. Found this at my local Walmart.
Oh, sweet. I haven't seen that out.
Mhm.
I've been to Walmart lately. I need to get that.
I've heard it's a really good figure. Plus, all this is soft.
Did they have any more there and you didn't contact
They
us?
didn't. They only had one left.
Okay.
My
They had
my
one left.
Walmart's got some. If you need one, I can go get it.
Dude, if you pick one up, I'll send you money for it.
Okay.
Yeah. They only had.
Yeah, I saw some yesterday.
They only have one left,
The
unfortunately.
Walmart here, I live in a college town, so collectibles don't last long. If they can get them all.
Collectibles last forever here. My Walmart's got stacks of the Sectar figures. Just stacks and stacks.
Nobody wants those damn sectars. You know, if they would have updated the bodies, you know, like they did with Biker Mice, they probably would have sold a lot better. But it looks like all they did was just remake the same old figure.
That's what we're getting ready to say the exact same thing, Quinn. It's like, why did they just release the same, update them, give them articulation?
Yeah. I mean, I was happy to hear about them.
Figures that are 6 inches tall.
Yep, I was happy to hear about them because I never had them when I was a kid. I was like, oh, cool, better articulation and stuff. And I found one up. Like, oh, hell no, nope.
Walmart's also got 2 more Unlimited Spider-Man Unlimited figures. They still have 2 or 3 of the Chameleons and a couple of the Spider Boys.
I'm looking to get that way, but I have not gotten any yet. So
Look there, Go ahead and pick me up a Spider-Man Unlimited, and I'll pay you for both the Tetsu and that.
Okay.
I'm still waiting for that Spider-Man Retro Wave, but since I already got that other stuff from the past couple weeks, it should be hitting me sometime soon, hopefully.
That wave of Spider-Man figures was staggered. My GameStop got the part of it early on, and then only just now got the other half.
Yeah, that's what usually been happening past 2 years at retail. Like Target still get full cases of one character, as opposed to it used to be the assortment. Not so much anymore.
It's weird that Target gets just cases of individual characters now.
Well, as a retailer, I have the ability to order assortments or a case of just a solid figure, which, don't get me wrong, is great because, hey, say like Wolverine from X-Men 97. I ordered a full case of each character, and boom, they were all gone. All gone in probably around an hour, hour and a half. But unfortunately, I'm not ordering anymore.
Retail, most big box retail stores, they don't know what character's popular. Oh, it's Spider-Boy. He must be popular. No. New character nobody cares about. That's the only character that's on the shelves at my local
Spider-Boy
Target.
has been selling, or at least in my area, it has been. You know, so which I mean, whatever sells figures, I mean, it helps. But see, this is the first time that figure's been made, or character.
Yeah.
So that'll help sell a figure, even if it's not a character somebody wants. A lot of people will buy it. Oh, it's the first one they've ever made, so they'll buy it.
The only Spider-Boy figure I would buy is the Amalgam Comics when they mix Spider-Man and Superboy together.
Yes.
Got a super chat.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much,
Lecture
sir.
Express rules in all caps. How about it?
And I forgot I had to sit underneath my table. Modulock.
Nice.
That's a good problem to have. So many toys that you forget that you got one.
I've done that on occasion.
Parker?
So this is the only DCUC figure I got was a Batman. Got him real cheap on a bid on eBay.
That's from
It is. I like that.
That's from the Gotham 5-pack. I got that one 2 weeks ago. With the
This one was this was a single pack.
Oh, okay.
With,
So I got the one from the Gotham 5-pack with Superman, Catwoman, Two-Face, and the Silver Age Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
It was
I mean,
almost
I didn't get
two of these just to build all kinds of weird crap.
that's Secret Wars, ain't it, Seth?
Yep, that's the Secret Wars Spidey.
I got
Finally
that
showed up.
ordered. That'll be in by next week.
I got that exclusive Secret Wars Beyonder.
Nice.
Oh. Yeah.
You put him in some armor.
Only available at Quinn Comics.
The Spider-Man came from Big Bad Toy Store, and I needed something else to ship with them, so I got
It's a good figure.
Scorpion.
Oh, nice.
I like that one.
But you can't wait. You can't put Scorpion with that Spider-Man. You got to put Shocker with him.
Well, I haven't gotten the Shocker yet, but
Shocker.
yes, I do agree. Then I did get Kane and Flash Thompson,
Nice.
Agent Venom,
Nice.
and Superior Spider-Man.
Nice.
I do
And I
have
got
a million on the way here. Oh,
so this is Jason's lightsaber, Jason Solo.
Mm-hmm.
It's empty at the moment, no electronics, but I did get that.
Not bad.
oh, I left it in the other room. I did get that Rogue 2-pack from Amazon when it was on sale. So,
Rogue and Destiny.
Yeah.
I wanted to get that Skrull suit 2-pack just for the classic Spider-Woman, but
She was on sale for that 2-pack was $37, so more reasonable price. This deal is Very appreciative. Very true.
They have that DC Retro Batmobile and the Joker figure for $25.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's the Jokerized Batmobile.
Mm-hmm.
And $25 is not bad. You get that in a figure.
The Batwing is available to order from Target right now too. The animate one, the reissue from DC Direct.
What, $149?
The 125 or so, 129. Something like that.
Nice. Yeah, I got mine in already, but that was back in December. But I had pre-ordered it when it was $149. I love it. It's huge, man.
Yeah, that's the reason why I didn't get it back in the day, because it was like so expensive.
Well, I think back in the day it was $189. So it's actually cheaper now than it was back then. So now I've got the Batmobile, and I bought the Batcave playset back then, and I missed the Batwing. So I'm glad it got reissued. So now I got all three.
I was wrong. It's $149.99.
It's still not bad. I think it's still almost $30 cheaper than what it was originally.
Does it still have the electronics in it? The reissue?
Yeah, all of them. I still have the Batcave still in the box. I've never opened it, and I want to, but put it out here. It's just I need the space for it. And if you've seen my counters before, they're like already filled full of figures. So I need to make room for the cat litter when it comes in the next couple months.
Very tempting. I'm sitting there staring at it. It's like, do I add it to my cart now?
If you want it, I would get it now before it's gone. Because once they're gone, who knows when they're going to come back out again?
Actually, I'll do it before I get after I get off here. I have a $5 off. I bought dog food. You buy the dog food now, and you get $5 gift card. It's in my wallet. Next time I get up, I'll go get my wallet, and I'll do that.
There you go. And you just got a $5 super chat too, so that's $10 right there.
AK in the house. But we haven't had a chance to do a show on Friday for a little while. Like last week, I was out of power for like 3-4 days. So, and the power came on but like an hour before we normally do the stream. I was like, nah, I'm going to bed. I have my CPAP working. I can go sleep now.
There you go.
I am looking at buying the animated series Batwing.
Highly recommend it if you haven't gotten one
I
yet.
regret it back in the day not buying it because I didn't buy it initially because it was cost the size. Then the secondary market, that thing was selling for $500-$600.
Not only that, but I mean, that thing hasn't been released in over 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, hey, if you want a Batwing and you like the animated series, and I'm not saying it to get it, I'm not making any money off this. I'm telling you, as a collector that has one already, buy the damn thing. You will not be disappointed.
Yep. Now, speaking of, we got Batman figures like the Multiverse movie Wave 2, Batman 89, and Batman Begins.
Yep.
From McFarlane Toys.
I think pre-order goes up for those pretty soon, right?
Pre-orders went up today.
Looks like they are up right now.
I haven't gotten pre-orders for them yet because today's Friday, so it'll probably hit me on Monday or Tuesday.
Okay. Because I was fixing to say they were up on Big Bad Toy Store. I know the Begins movie one is still available, but the Michael Keaton one's sold out.
Now, I did just recently place restock orders for the 1/4 scale Michael Keaton from NECA. So I'm going to have those here in the store for sale, as well as the 1/4 scale Beetlejuice. And I just ordered a couple cases of the Last Ronin Ghost Brothers 3-pack.
Nice.
Yeah, so those are very, very nice figures. But those won't be out for a couple months.
It's sold out on Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store. Keaton.
Yeah.
What about?
I wish the likeness was a little bit more like Keaton, though, but I mean, I ain't going to complain. I've got the one from the Batmobile that came out as an Amazon exclusive. I still like it. It's just I wish it was more Keaton in the face.
Pretty much sold out everywhere. That's Amazon sold out as well. So
which is weird because the Val Kilmer likeness was spot on. The Christian Bale spot on. The George Clooney was spot on, but the Keaton is just off by a little bit. You know, I'm like,
the likeness. It's
yeah.
Maybe it's because he can turn his head.
I don't know, but you know, I will say this: if they're giving us a Batman that's like that, but not Keaton's likeness, would they give us a movie Joker with not Jack Nicholson's likeness? Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could do a roundabout face, but not Nicholson's likeness. But I mean, I would still take that damn Joker, you know, in a heartbeat.
Didn't Beast Kingdom do like an 8-inch scale?
They got the, I think it was Beast Kingdom. They got the license from Nicholson's people. Other than that, that's the one and only time his likeness rights has ever been given out. So I'm just like, it is what it is. I think Kenner made a small 3 3/4 inch 5 points of articulation Joker back in the day. It did not look like Michael Keaton. I mean, not Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson, but it looked like a cartoon version of Jack Nicholson, which was, they could get away with that. And I actually have that figure. I mean, I like it, about as close as I'm going to get to a Nicholson figure, but.
See, I'm trying to find it here.
I agree with you.
Customizer on Instagram. He took that Beast Kingdom head and shrunk it down.
Mm-hmm.
And made a Nicholson.
Oh. Now see that, man, if McFarlane could get the license from Nicholson to do that figure would kick ass everywhere, especially to go with the rest of the movie figures.
Toy Games just said, rumor has it McFarlane is going to announce the Nicholson Joker soon.
Well, if he manages to get the likeness rights from him, more power to him. I hope that's the case because everybody would want one.
Oh, yeah.
He did a pretty decent job with Christopher Reeve Superman. I think if he got the actual likeness rights from Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson, man, what a 2-pack that would make.
And I'm going to have to say too, this dude did an amazing job on this custom. Those pants are he painted the plaid pattern on those pants.
It looks great. Can you make the picture bigger?
Unfortunately, no.
Well.
Take a screenshot, download, open, close,
enhance.
I mean, if they're doing Vicky Vale Toy Games as well, I think people will buy it if they want to be a completionist, but I don't see a lot of people buying female figures. But then again, they do sell, so who knows?
That's if the rumors are true. I mean, I only go by actual official releases, you know, because I don't.
Todd doesn't like female figures.
There we go.
Wow, that is a nice Jack Nicholson. You know, now if they did one with a hat and one without, oh man, you got it right there.
A friend of mine actually made a casting of that head and sent it to me. I've been planning on making a 6-inch scale Nicholson. So
yeah, that would definitely fit in with the rest of the McFarlane stuff.
It also makes me sad at the fact that NECA didn't get the DC license too, because it also makes me sad that NECA didn't get the DC license when they made those really nice 7-inch comic book figures. They can only release.
Yeah, you're talking about like the Superman and the Batman and the Green Lantern. Yeah, they were Walmart exclusives with Predator and Alien. I'm like, I keep asking my NECA reps all the time, are they going to re-release these? And they go, no plans to release those anytime soon, if ever. Which I'm like,
can't call the
that sucks because, man, I mean, I really wanted that Sinestro Core Predator figure. It looked really, really cool.
That's the nicest 7-inch scale Superman figure ever made. I don't have it.
Yes, and also the Hal Jordan and
I wanted
different heads for
Batman versus Predator Batman in his armor.
Mm-hmm.
I loved that book when I was younger.
Yeah, too many people were selling them for $150 for that 2-pack. I'm just like, no, I'm not. As much as I want them, I'm not going to support the secondary market.
I got lucky, and I found the Hal Jordan figure loose for about $50. Is what I paid for it. While most people are charging over $100, $200 for a single figure or more, I got extremely lucky and paid $50 for one. which isn't bad. I mean, it's complete Hal Jordan Green Lantern. It had all the accessories. There was no issues with it whatsoever. No paint problems.
Well,
and it was the official thing.
Didn't it have like a swappable
John Stewart
head?
Yes, they had it where you with a John Stewart head where you can make it either lantern. I used him for a while before I got the Silver Age McFarlane figure. I used that one as my main display Green Lantern for a while.
Can you imagine being lucky enough to track down 2 of those Lantern 2-packs so you could have both lanterns? I mean,
I wish I did. I wish I was able to get another one, but
it makes me wish
one that was buy one mitten box or something.
It makes me wish too that how nice those bodies are. They reused them for the Flash Gordon figures, the Defenders of the Earth. For them to get more like independent, like comic book license stuff, so, like do some different comic book characters, do like Solar Man of the Atom and Torark, the Dinosaur Hunter, and Magnus. You know, like those IPs that would like Space Ghost, like the customs of Hanna-Barbera, get that license, do those figures.
Yep. Well, when they made that Phantom figure, man, I mean, they made 2, obviously, one for the Defenders of the Earth, and then one individual with the gun holsters and stuff. That's the one I liked with the striped shorts.
Yeah,
that's the one. Yeah, that man, an awesome Phantom figure.
The later releases too were better figures because they actually molded the figures at the color they're supposed to be instead of painting everything.
Yeah, that's one thing I didn't like with the joints. They didn't put the peg with the same plastic. Yeah, it was painted on, so I really don't move mine too much.
People get a lot of breakage original Defenders lines because they painted everything.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of it. Cast it in the plastic that you need to cast it in. That way, it'll look better. You know.
They did. They casted all the parts in skin tone plastic and just repainted the head and everything. And I mean, there's not a whole lot of paint. Most of it's sculpted plastic, which will have for the same thing. We find it with the Target exclusive Flash Gordon. I had this in my video when I did about NECA's quality control. Most of this is all sculpted plastic. The neck and the torso is a separate piece. Just all this right here is painted. The head, the belt, and everything else is sculpted. So I mean, there's not a whole lot of paint they really have to worry about.
So could you imagine NECA get Thundercats license doing Thundercats on these bodies?
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Would be nice.
That would be. I'd be all over it.
I would like to see Master of the Universe on some of those bodies.
Yes.
You know, but I mean, we're never going to get that.
Yeah. I could see this work for like regular human characters, but it needs to be a bit bigger if it's going to work for He-Man. Like, I mean, I'd say just not too big.
The universe, you know, they don't have to be overly bulky.
No, not like if you were doing the Netflix cartoon He-Man, this body would work. But if you're doing like actual He-Man, it needs to be, the muscles need to be, the body needs to be a bit wider, like a bit bigger. Because if I compare like the 40th anniversary He-Man, this is the proportions He-Man needs to be. This is a bit too small.
What they could actually do is like that style with the NECA bodies for like the non-He-Man and other bigger characters.
Yeah, that's
do the 2000X style characters, which had different body types.
Oh, absolutely.
They also want to keep costs low, so they're going to reuse stuff like that if they were ever to do that.
Oh yeah,
that's the nature of the beast when it comes to toy manufacturing. They want to keep their costs low. That's why Master of the Universe reused so many of their old molds and just recolored them and put new accessories on them.
Well, that's one of the things that puts
a large character selection.
That's one thing that puts the cost on like the Mayfix stuff. Most of the stuff is like one-time sculpts and
I mean, they could reuse like forearms and legs and stuff where they can, but obviously chest with a sculpted emblem, that type of stuff. Yeah, it's a one and done type thing, unless they're going to reissue Superman all the time. Which actually, if that's a Hush Superman, they've already reissued him like 3 times. I've had him here in
the Dark Knight.
Which one?
Returns.
Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the one that I have from Apex is the Hush one, the Superman from Hush.
I want
probably a really good Superman.
I want a Superman after like the Reign of the Superman. We got the Eradicator here.
I got him in my store. I think I got
these figures are bigger than the Hush Superman. They're taller. So I want a Superman after the reign of Superman in his dark blue suit with long hair.
Yeah.
He changed the color when he came back. His suit was darker, and he kept the long hair for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but I mean, this body for NECA, the body they use, I could see this work for Skeletor for sure. But for He-Man, it does need to be a bit. It needs to be, the body does need to be bigger for He-Man for sure. But this will work for everybody else.
I like the custom Skeletor made a while back. I used the Grim Reaper body, and for He-Man,
that custom Skeletor, man, I'm so jealous.
That was awesome.
I want one bad.
Well, supposedly Mondo is doing a 1/12 scale 2000X Master Universe line.
I know they're doing He-Man. They haven't said anything about Skeletor, but I'm almost positive we're going to get a Skeletor. So I can hold out for those. See how they look. I mean, I've seen the renders for He-Man.
I'm hoping the prices are going to be as stupid as the Ghostbusters.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to say it, I ordered Ghostbusters for myself. You know, I just ordered just Egon. I mean, Ray. Peter. And I'm just going to order Egon. I'm not doing the Ghosts. I'm like, as much as I would like to have them, I don't need them. I just want the main Ghostbusters.
I thought you had to order them as a 2-pack for like $200.
No. 2-pack is exclusive through Mondo. They were solicited through my store, my distributor, individually, not the Ghosts, mind you, just the Ghostbusters. So I ordered a couple. I ordered a couple extra Peters for the store, but for $100 a piece, man, I really don't think they're going to sell that quick. But I definitely ordered one for myself. That's for damn sure. And Egon has not gone up for solicitations yet, which I'm sure he will probably later on this year. And I'm definitely going to order one for myself. If somebody else wants one and they let me know, that's fine. I can order them for them. But, you know, yeah, $100 for snacks is just ridiculous.
I actually got Egon pulled up here. Where are you at? There we go. Mondo Ghostbusters Egon.
That looks nice, man. Does it say when they're going up for solicitation?
The Mondo figure upcoming 1/12 scale figure. Egon available in 2 versions. Be a standard edition for $101. The Mondo timed exclusive for $202 with the Boogeyman. Mondo shop. Pre-orders for timed exclusive will open today at 1 o'clock.
Then I'll probably get the solicitation sometime next week. But you know what? This is what I would do. $101 for a Ghostbuster. They should have just, rounded it down to $99, and people would probably buy them a little bit more quicker. I mean that $1 makes a difference. And that's
they're nice looking figures, but they're not $100 figure look nice.
No, but considering Hasbro has not given us real Ghostbusters, and all they got to do is repaint the movie stuff with animated heads, I'd be good with that. But I don't think we're going to get it, because if we were, we would have gotten it with that damn HasLab Ecto-1.
Yeah.
But we got repaints of the Ghostbusters with new heads in their Ghostbusters 2 outfits, which I'm still not going to complain about. I'm happy I'm getting those. But I think a repaint, just a cheap repaint with new heads for animated series, I would have been a no-brainer at this point. But I don't think we're going to get any more Ghostbusters stuff from Hasbro. If we do, we're going to be very lucky.
So if the time exclusives, probably I'm sure already sold out. Is
I mean, that Boogeyman looks awesome, but I can't do $200 for that, even for myself. I just honestly
he has a case of testicle chin.
Yeah, I'm happy with just getting the Ghostbuster.
2 round balls with hair. He's got testicle chin. But yeah, the Egon looks fantastic. They could have got these at $50 price point. They were so good to all these things.
But smaller toy companies, man, their prices have to go up. Yeah. They do smaller runs, which automatically translate into higher dollars.
The biggest problem with this one, Mondo, their prices are a little exorbitant. But 2, sure, the licensing fee was high on this because they had to go. I think they had to make a deal with Hasbro because Hasbro had the main license and they had to go license Hasbro.
But, also with what you see there, I could have done without the ghost coming out of the trap, the extra gloves, throw the extra head I don't necessarily need. that could have cut prices, down at least to $75.
Give me the, give me the pack,
the PKE meter, the proton pack, the ghost trap, and a ghost. I think would be good enough.
This right here is what we needed. We didn't need this stuff, and we didn't need this piece here. That's all we need.
That thing is episode specific. That ecto grenade or whatever it is.
Yeah.
We don't need that. We just need their the tools that they use. That extra ghost is fine. No extra heads, no extra hands. I mean, how many different heads can you put them with at one time? Just one. Mm-hmm. So, but I mean, that's just me, in my opinion.
I would be down with that. With Jada doing real Ghostbusters.
Jada could probably do a decent job with it. I mean, obviously, lesser quality, more cartoony. I mean, but they're doing great with Simpsons. Mm-hmm. I mean, why not? And Mega Man, they're doing great with that, and the food mascots. Aren't they doing Scooby Doo? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they're going to be doing Scooby Doo.
They all look great. And when Scooby Doo gets solicited, I'm going to order a hell of a lot of that here because Scooby Doo sells in my store.
Yeah. Diamond Select has some solicitations for statues, figurines, and some figures.
They went back into production for a lot of this stuff, or a lot of the older stuff, I should say.
The Lord of the Rings figures look great. I hope
they do.
Oh, on the 28th of this month, it goes to HBO Max, the animated movie.
Oh. Does it?
Yep.
I enjoyed the movie. I know everyone's clowning on it, but
I haven't seen it yet. But it's going to HBO Max in about a week. I'm like, I'm good. I'll watch it.
It's hilarious. Matt's friend Duke, he's a big Lord of the Rings fan. He absolutely hates that movie.
The animated one, the Riders of Rohirrim or whatever it is.
Yeah.
War of the Rohirrim or something, whatever it's called.
He's a huge Lord of the Rings fan, and he absolutely detests that movie. It's to an hilarious level.
Well, I'm going to give it a chance. I'll watch it. I mean, if it's bad, I'll watch it again.
It's a good anime movie. I can't speak to it on the level that Duke can for Lord of the Rings, but
maybe that's why certain people don't like it because it's anime style. But I mean, if it's in any type of style for animation, people are going to dog it here or there. So I mean, if you like it, you like it. If not, well, don't watch it again. That's just my philosophy.
So I don't have an opinion on it. So. But I have watched Solo Leveling. It's an anime, and I like it.
Yeah.
Jen says it's not anime.
It is anime. It's literally anime.
And this went up for pre-order today. The Storm Arena's Ryu or Ryu, or however you want to pronounce his name. I pre-ordered it. I got the Jada. I pre-ordered Ken and Ryu, and I ordered the Baki figure. These things look too good not to. These are different from a different game than what Jada's doing. This is from Street Fighter Alpha 3, so they got different looks. These have more articulation than Jada's. So I'm curious, and they're a good price point. They're about the same price point as Jada, like $2 more. For $26.99.
Mm-hmm.
And they look fantastic.
I mean, I pre-ordered them as well. So
I like the anime style heads on these.
Yep.
The original prototypes they showed, I wasn't digging the head sculpts, but these more production figures, I like the head sculpts.
Mm-hmm.
For $26.99, it's worth giving them a try.
I mean, it's just $1 more compared to Jada, so.
I think
$2. $2. Yeah, $2. Yeah, $2.
The Baki's $1 more.
Yes, my bad.
I think is that right? Yeah. But yeah, it's definitely worth giving a try. It looks fantastic. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I do looking. Plus, we're getting characters that Jada's not making in this line.
Mm-hmm.
But the first two figures they already made.
But it makes sense. You want to start with two of the main characters, and then
they are the flagship two full characters.
You want to start with the main two, even though honestly, they should have. This would have been a chance to do something different from Jada.
do a hero and a villain.
Well, their next figure is Sagat.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, like, if you want to sell, do Ryu and Bison, maybe do this. Then do Ken and with, Sagat. Like, do that.
They're going to do Dan and they're going to do Charlie. So
yeah. Because remember, we got Ryu, Ryu and Fei Long, two guys. Then we got, Chun-Li, and was it Ken that came out? I'm trying to remember the order they came out in.
Wild and crazy guys.
But I'm just thinking like that. Like, if you really want to sell it, you should do a hero and a villain, especially if you want to do different from Jada. You do like Sagat and Ryu or Bison and Ryu. That way people be like, okay, now I need to get both, and then you keep building.
Yeah, right. It'd be cool if they started with the Dan and Charlie. They were unique.
Because we all need a Dan Hibiki figure in our lives, and we haven't gotten one yet.
The articulation on Baki is amazing. I have never watched this anime.
I haven't either.
I ordered it just because it looks like a cool figure. Look at that.
I'm the same way as you. Order out of curiosity. Because like I was telling Matt, remember, sometimes an action figure can get us into what it's selling, like the TV show or movie it's based on. Which has happened to me several times.
Damn degree, like impressive amount of articulation on a figure.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
I couldn't do that.
It's close to Figma Figma articulation, but it looks natural while standing straight. Why can't Figma get that right?
He's got toe hinges. He's got he's got a diaphragm joint plus an ab crunch, and a ball at the waist. So it's just an amazing level of articulation.
Now here's the one.
What figure can do that in your collection?
Not many.
All of them can, but only once.
Yep, all of them can only once.
Not even poor Undertaker. He can't touch his toes. So now here's the one caveat, though. With a figure with that much articulation comes a chance of loose joints. So
the form's been around enough for. I think they got that stuff taken care of, though.
I know, but I'm just saying there have been.
Yeah.
Like, there's a good chance, might get a loose joint or two with this kind of articulation and stuff in a figure. You just never know.
Bucky artists and Liefeld should get together and draw a few characters.
Yeah.
You got some big feet on there. Liefeld draws tiny feet.
Mm-hmm.
Bucky's got big feet. So their powers.
If they work together, they can get normal sized feet.
That's what I was going to say. Their powers combined, we have normal feet. But definitely digging that.
The Ryu looks fine.
The thing I want to see is the true size. Because everybody says 112 scale. For years, Storm Collectibles said their figures were 112 scale. And they never were. Now this is supposed to be a true 112 scale line. But is it true 112 scale, or is it like Marvel Legends 111 scale?
My prediction: they're going to be a little upscale 6 inches, so they'll be close to Marvel Legends.
Yeah, I think if they're smaller than Jada's figures, they're screwed. People won't.
Yeah. I think they will. I think they'll be upscaled a little bit, where they'll be scaled Marvel Legends. Is my prediction.
AK said these Baki figures look more human than they did in the manga.
Yeah.
So.
He's right.
You have to actually be able to make a physical figure. It's like the loose collector Liefeld collection figures. They've got all better proportions because they're like action figures.
I am really surprised we have not gotten any more Invincible figures since the new seasons come out.
I want to see someone else get this license, like someone like Jada or something like that.
Yes.
Well, but I can tell you why we're not probably seeing more Invincible figures. Who was making them?
Diamond Select.
What's going on with Diamond Select?
Going bankrupt.
No. Let's call it what it is. Everybody jumps on the Chapter 11, and they don't know, like the retailers like me. I know because I deal directly with them. They are restructuring. They want to sell off Diamond Select, Diamond UK, and Alliance Games. So they already have a letter of intent for, I think it's $41 million. So they'll be fine. They're just going to sell off stuff. Now, Diamond Select has gone back into production and have been producing quite a few of the statues and figures that have been very popular. So if they're going out of business, why are they making more stuff? So all they're going to do is change owners.
The best for them, because
well, from what I understand, from what my reps have been telling me, they'll be fine, even if they're under new ownership. It's still going to be business as usual.
Well, it's look what Todd's doing. When they shut down DC Direct, they gave Todd the keys to DC Direct. Now Todd can actually produce old DC Direct stuff now.
Well, because he renegotiated his license after 3 years. He proved that he can make money with the DC license. So they're like, yeah, release all the old stuff, which honestly...
That's why we're getting the animated series Batwing and the Batmobile and all those animated figures.
Any of that stuff.
He didn't sculpt any of that.
Nope.
DC Direct did, and he's got access to all those molds now.
Yep.
I'll still do more. I would love... I know he don't like 6-inch scale, but the DC icons, the figures that didn't get released, the Demon, the Jim Balance, Catwoman.
All that stuff is going to be 6-inch scale. So, I mean, I'm all for it, and I'll carry it here, But, gentlemen, with that being said, I got to go.
All right, Quinn. You have a good night, sir.
Bye, Quinn.
This is the Hutch Batman Quinn was talking about getting reissued. It looks great. It's a good price. The more they reissue a figure, the cheaper it gets in price, because right now, it is $85, and this when it came out, it's $100 figure. Like that's the good thing about when they pop your character. It's the Goku. You get those for $35. You can make a Goku down because he's a popular character, and they keep pumping them out. The characters is the problem. They're $100 a piece.
Yep. The Mayfix Daredevil's getting reissued too. I got it on pre-order.
Nice.
That's great because that was a beautiful. Great looking figure and scaled well. Hell, it was even bigger than the Marvel Legends one.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah,
and it's cheaper than the Marvel Legends one.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Justin, how are you, sir? I am doing great. We're all doing great here.
Back on Street Fighter, we did get solicitations for Sagat and Blanca for $30 a piece, which is a great deal on those. You get accessories, alternate heads. And
so, how did we go from the $25 price point to $30?
And look what's going on with these are deluxes. These are bigger.
Okay.
These are deluxe price points. They're bigger. They already said they were going to be the deluxe price point and cost a little bit more.
Okay.
And I'm like, look here, he's got toe hinges.
Yeah.
The other bigger figures don't.
Okay. I just didn't think I was just hoping Jada wasn't getting greedy like Hasbro and increasing their prices just because.
These were always scheduled to be deluxe figures, and they said the price points on the deluxes were going to be bigger. It did cost more on the bigger figures.
I mean, if you're going to call them deluxe, though, they need to come with a little bit more, though, right? Because this is what the regular figures come with, is just an alternate head, hands, and a. This
is a bigger figure than what they normally make.
Yeah.
And
it's a bigger figure.
That's a small toy company.
Okay.
That you get a figure stand, a head sculpt, two sets of hands, and an effect piece.
Yeah.
So
I get what you're saying, but it's like we've all gotten so used to custom deluxe figures coming with more stuff.
Hasbro, how much are Hasbro deluxes?
Normally they're what, 35?
Like $40 now.
Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I get it. There are bigger figures.
Licensed small toy company. This is remember, Jada's not even known to make action figures. Their bread and butter's stack-ass cars.
Yeah.
They are venturing in the new territory, so that's why their price point's a little more.
Okay. I got you.
More price, more money. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
Now look at Blanca. And they're taking
Justin. Yeah, we know, Justin. We know.
Look at Blanca. They took the fan feedback. People didn't like the heads. They went back and changed the head sculpts.
I didn't hate the heads. I thought they were good. I thought they were all right. They weren't bad.
Better though.
The head sculpts didn't look bad, but these are nice.
He doesn't get the toe hinges like Sagat, but he is a bigger figure. Still the price point size figure. And he does get a lot of accessories, good articulation. Look at the range of movement on that thing and what he poses he can strike. Blanco is always one of my favorite figures too. The characters from the game.
I always think back to the days before 2020. Figures were $20 a piece. Now look at it. Now we got to pay $25, almost $30.
Well, when Legends started, they were $7.99.
I know. We had it made years ago.
They came with figure stands, like painted like bases.
Mm-hmm.
That, you could get like Ghost Rider came with a motorcycle, $7.99.
Yeah.
I know. We had it made years ago. Now look at it where we are today.
Yep.
Now Ghost Rider with a motorcycle is $50.
I mean, truth be told, we wish we had figures like the J Toys had with all that articulation, sculpt, and paint years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But toy companies really couldn't do that kind of quality back then.
Oh, no. They were doing pinless joints and fully painted figures way back then. They had more paint back then.
Oh, okay. Justin said he was talking about Phoenix and Owen. I thought you were doing a dig, Justin. We thought you was digging at the Spider-Man.
But it's Phoenix was $50.
Yeah, I know.
Phoenix was $50.
Yeah, I thought you were taking a dig at the
Odin was what, 70? 60, 70?
70 for Odin, yeah. Agreed. Eggs and milk are going up too. It's crazy. Yeah. Blame the economy.
Well, killing hundreds of thousands of chickens for a fake crisis. Eggs. But Hi Toys Godzilla, like I said, we see these all the time. I love the looks of these. I just wish they were bigger.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want a 6-inch tall Godzilla figure.
You don't want the scale Marvel Legends. It needs to be bigger.
But this is not scale Marvel Legends. This is the size of a Marvel Legend.
Yeah.
This was probably like one 10,000 scale.
Okay.
But yeah, it's great looking piece. Hayao makes great looking figures. I just wish they were bigger. So $51 price point. For the piece. This is from the live stream from Marvel Legends. And I only want 2 of these figures. The X-23 and
well, we were talking about before the show what we were interested in. Sith, what are you interested in? What's your thoughts on these figures?
Okay, so I want the Ghost Spider just because it's another version of Spider-Man. I want the Kingpin because he looks great, and I don't have a good Kingpin.
I like these on hot body.
Yep. I like these got exposed toes. That's great. I do want the X-23 in Warpath.
I wish it was a more articulate body, though, the Ghost Spider.
Yeah.
He's on the modified Spider-Man UK body. It's pinless, but I wish it was like on like a Vulcan or something, or Renew Your Vows body.
I'll be honest, this is not my favorite look for Spider-Man. I never use this in the game, but it's another version of Spider-Man, so I'll end up getting it.
Yeah, King Collector's, like that's right. Like it came with comic book reissue, figures, accessories, stands for all, and for $7.99.
Yep. I still have my first Toy Biz Marvel Legends Spider-Man still intact, like complete. Oh,
this is the worst part about this figure. It's Walmart exclusive.
Yeah, which is why it's gonna be such a pain to get that 19-cent Nicholas Hammond Spider-Man when it comes out next month for pre-order. I want that Spider-Man, but it's gonna be such a pain. I'm afraid I'm going to pay after market prices for it just to get my hands on it.
I'll keep an eye out for it on my Walmart.
The Kingpin, this is going to be an Amazon exclusive. When I first looked at it, I was like, hey, looks good, but then I realized that's a Joe Fix-It body. It's going to be the biggest Kingpin figure they made because he's a bigger body.
I will say that he was majorly underused in the Spider-Man game.
I agree.
The fact that he didn't show back up.
That boss fight in the beginning of the game was way too simple. Like, very easy. I even beat on the hardest difficulty. And, like, yeah, it's just a big bit. It's just a brute boss fight where they run and charge. It's basically a copy of Batman Arkham series, the way they did brutes in that game. So,
it's a good look for Kingpin. So,
yep, I definitely.
I like Justin's comment. Happy that people want these figures, but most of these really feel like figures that would have been tricked out, and not a whole way that will honestly probably end up at Ollie's. Yeah.
The
Kingpin, Black Cat.
The Kingpin, I think, is going to sell out. It's been an Amazon exclusive.
I mean, I was going to mention.
I've seen so many make customs of a more buff Kingpin using Joe Fixit bodies. So getting an official one with a new head sculpt and there's a bigger, bulkier. It's got a new jacket too. So. Flesh tone Joe Fixit custom for Goon. Now, there you go.
I didn't mean to cut you off, Jared. I'm sorry. I don't mean to talk it with you at the same time. But they still have, Big Bad still has the retro carded Kingpin still available to purchase. It's in stock right now. I just checked a little while ago before we started, and it's still in, but it's $40. I think this will probably be a little bit cheaper than that for sure. But I mean, it's a good.
Actually, be a deluxe. I think 40 is their new price point on deluxe. The bigger figures. That's how much the Red Hulk was, $40 until like they start rolling. They lowered the price to like $36.99. Well, retailers did.
Yeah.
So it'll be the same price. So I mean, if Big Bad still has the retro card one, you have a choice. You could pick Kingpin with the white coat, or you can pick this one.
This goes up.
This reminds more of Kingpin as president.
This thing goes up for pre-order next month, so
yeah.
The rest of this stuff I could care less about. It's like this game.
Yeah, the alternate Miles costumes aren't going to sell, and both of those are alternate Miles costumes.
No.
Not true. A lot of people are eyeing that $20.99 costume for Miles. People are really wanting that one.
I've heard a lot of people saying it looks like crap too.
I've heard, yeah, I'm not getting that one, but I know people who are saying that one they're going to get.
I didn't even know this was mine either. I never played the game, so I don't know. It's a Gamerverse stuff. I have almost zero interest in Gamerverse stuff, except for like that Kingpin and that Ghost Spider. But
stuff that works well outside of the game.
Yes, I like the idea of Spider-Man getting possessed by the spirit of vengeance. I think it's kind of a cool concept. This is kind of cool. I will give you that. This all sculpted. It's got the texture like they do with the symbiotes now, and the spider logo is all sculpted 3D.
Yeah. I mean, it looks accurate, but I hate the textured look for symbiotes.
It is the new thing with the textures. It's very Venom Spider-Man. You know what this would work as? Now look at this. The Dark Avengers, Matt Gargan when he's not like monstered out.
That's what I had in mind to get this one. Use that as the Matt Gargan Spider-Man for my Dark Avengers.
Yeah, that does work.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna, because he's not as bulky as Peter, but he's tall. But he'll be a little bit taller than him, especially if you compare it with Secret Wars Spider-Man. He's gonna be a bit taller than him. So I'm definitely gonna get that one for the Dark Avengers. The texture in the black costume throws off. Yeah, they wanted to make it look like. Go ahead,
that's the biggest thing about it. It's like,
you know what it looks like? I don't know if I can say what it looks like, but we all know what it looks like.
Scrotum?
Yeah, that's exactly what. Especially there's a more advanced version of the suit that looks significantly more like scrotum than this one.
Yeah,
and it's just
And for some reason, we get Miles in a Bucky Barnes.
Baraka. It's supposed to be the colors of his country that he's from.
No, that's Bucky Barnes. Like kept the
Yeah.
American suits.
All these
This
were
is straight up the Bucky Cap colors.
it's Amazing Fantasy 15 arms and lower and ab section down to the feet, but then you look at the torso and the head, it's all textured. Like, look at that. All that's just flat plastic until you get to the torso and the head, and it's all sculpted. Like,
Well,
that's just...
It clashes, yeah.
Yeah, now
I
look at this.
don't use this one either, so.
I mean, you could use it for custom fodder if you wanted to.
Only if it shows up always for cheap.
I know, I'm saying that it could be, you could use it for customs, couldn't you, Jared? I was asking you.
Pain in the butt, though, because you got all the sculpted web lines and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
There's not a lot you can do with it.
Yeah. I was just asking a question because you
For blank bodies, I'd rather have like smooth texture than sculpt my own stuff on them. It's cool and all for like the Captain, like a.
Captain
I think it
America
would look better
Spider-Man, yeah.
if the mask was blue or something. If the mask was blue, I think it would look better.
You know, I just thought about this. If you were able to combine the parts from the first Miles with the blue, the reds, and whites that's supposed to be Peter's advanced suit, and you combine this, you make a pretty good red, white, and blue Spider-Man with a Captain America aesthetic. Because the neck, it's black, but you could paint that red and mash it together, like combine them. This right here.
This is their most basic one, but looks nice. But it's just a updated Sunfire body.
It's not even the correct colors for the anti-venom suit because it was mostly white with black on it. This is a recolor, which doesn't make sense. Why would you do the recolor and not the standard one first? But then it's
so they could get you to buy the standard one when it comes out later.
Oh, I know.
They're taking pages out of Todd's book.
But they didn't texture it like they did the symbiote, the black suit.
This is the standard Marvel Legends Sunfire mold.
Yeah.
With the updated arms and legs be pinless.
Everything's painted on here. Unlike the black costume where it's all new sculpt and everything's textured, including the symbols raised as well.
Right, but the in the game, the anti-venom suit had the exact same texture as the Venom suit.
It did.
This looks like garbage.
It looks brown.
It is brown.
Is it brown?
Yep.
They picked the wrong color. So they did a
brown. That is.
So they did a recolor for that one too. It looks better when it's got the regular colors. That looks black there.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not.
I think this was a perfect opportunity for them to I'm going to say this. This was a perfect opportunity for them to reissue the Peter Parker advanced suit and do it right. Not just paint on the parts and the white parts and everything, but actually texture it. But instead, they gave us all this.
That is brown. And
it is definitely brown.
It's a mixture of brown and black.
The red does not have enough coats on it. It is not covering well.
Yeah, I'm definitely not buying that.
So maybe that's just a prototype issue, then.
No, I think this is a production.
That's the official one. That's what's going to look like.
Look at how thin the paint is. They need it like they need. With red, it's hard to do over dark colors. When I do red, I actually have to do like a base coat, then paint the red.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just painting red over top of dark color, and it just looks terrible.
I think those are.
They got sculpted lines on them, so I don't think they're the Daredevil legs.
Okay.
Plus, the Daredevil legs, I don't think.
I mean, you can't really make out the eyes.
They get, the Daredevil one had ugly knees too. These are actually the legs. Actually, are pretty. Hey, there's a use for this. Buy this and put these legs on Daredevil.
Yep.
They're better legs.
Wait, it says strictly Kit Bash itch.
Yeah, these are better legs than Daredevil. So Yeah, you put these on Daredevil, and you got a better figure.
Yeah, the bottom half of that figure looks way better than the top half.
Yeah.
If it looked like that in that picture, that would be better.
This is probably the prototype.
Yeah.
And you got
Because
a
the
black
brown
cat
look is what we're going to get.
in a weird costume.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't like her costume in that game.
I don't like.
She had a much better looking costume in the first game than.
She had a better looking costume in the 90s.
The
Yeah,
Spider-Man the
but-
animated series is the costume for me. So
I mean, it's good we're getting Black Cat because they don't make that many of them. And I know why
Oh,
they
they
don't.
made quite a few black cats. You had the
Yeah.
original one way back when with the cleavage. Then they had the retro card at one. Well, actually, they did the Kingpin Wave one, which is the modern Black Cat, which sucked. They used the Rider series Black Widow body. Then you had the retro card at Black Cat that they changed the upper torso to get rid of the cleavage.
Yeah, I know.
which one's the one with the cat eyes on the vest?
That was the modern one from the I think
Oh.
original Kingpin Bill figure wave, I believe it was.
That's the one I got. I got it from Matt though.
That's the modern one. They had a modern audience costume.
It's not as good as the animated series, but it was a whole lot cheaper. So
But it's got the modern articulation, which is nothing at the end, but it's a costume I don't like. I don't care about.
I'll probably get it, or I might get it for my wife because she's a fan of Black Cat, so she'll take anything. So, I mean, I'll probably get her that.
Then you got this Matt Gargan looking Venom without his tail.
Mm-hmm.
it's
10 inches, man. Come on, 10 inches.
It looks like they were planning on releasing like a deluxe like movie Venom. It's like, hey, let's just do this for the Gamerverse.
Yeah.
yeah, and it's been pretty well established. So that's like the worst depiction of Venom ever in that game.
No,
Because it's not Eddie, it's Harry Osborn.
But that's not the worst part. The worst part is that it's just ugly. I mean, like,
Well, they had Tony Todd do
this is a
a
Matt
lot of
Gargan
recording.
logo.
They had him come in, do hours of recordings of dialogue for Venom, and they barely used any of it in the game. And he was supposed to voice Venom again in the Venom game that's supposedly coming out, but now that he's passed, I don't know who they're going to get to do Venom. They might even scrap the game.
I hope so. That version of Venom does not need to be revisited.
I'm
No.
gonna scroll through it because they got too many pictures of Venom.
The problem was they shot themselves in the foot when they said we're going to do Harry as Venom instead of Eddie first.
It's going to be a mainline fan channel, so we can pulse.
Big Bad, all that.
And you said you're rumored they're going to put this at the price point of Hulkbuster. Good luck.
I've heard that's what it'll be, the price point of Hulkbuster.
I just tell them good luck because
If it's that price point, I'm not getting it.
I'll get it if it shows up at Ollie's for $20. I'll buy it for fodder.
I don't know how much longer Ollie's is going to continue doing Marvel Legends because my Ollie's is lazy. They haven't got nothing new in at all.
Well, they don't normally get a lot of new stuff until during the holidays.
That's
I don't
true.
even want my Venom to be that big. I mean,
I would use it for fodder to make something else out of it.
Yeah. I got the
This
animated series Venom, and he looks right.
This
Size.
2-pack is the thing I was more excited for than anything they showed yesterday. I don't know how long people have been dying to get an X-Force Warpath. He's long overdue. It's a lot better looking head sculpt. And they're using the new Venom body. The only thing that sucks about it, you can't look up. But he's got long hair because he wouldn't know to anyway.
The only thing that sucks too is his joints will probably be gummy because this Venom is terrible. His
Mine-
joints are gummy. This Venom
Mine
is.
are not.
My copy is. His joints on my copy are just gummy.
But yeah, definitely looking forward to this 2-pack. The only problem is it got pointed out, we were talking about last night. His legs are short.
Yeah. And he should have been pinless, but they did it. They did pins in him still.
Well, they're reusing arms and legs, so that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
They're using be thankful we're getting the new torso and not just getting the standard draft neck torso. But it is a good looking figure. Just his proportion of his legs need to be longer.
And nobody's looking at this because
his head is a tad bit too big,
yeah.
and his legs are a little bit short.
And the only way he's looking up right now is because 2 reasons. 1, because the camera angle, and 2, because they're arching his body all the way back.
Yeah. But other than that, it's still a great looking figure.
Mm-hmm.
It's big, bulky. X-Force Warpath should be bulky, so it works.
It'll look good on the shelf regardless. Bless you.
We're getting
Thank
new
you.
parts. We're getting
Welcome.
the new belts, and new boots, new belt, new head sculpt. That's what's new on here. The knives we see, they make those are the original knives from the 2-pack from how many years ago for the Toys R Us 2-pack?
20 years ago.
Not that far, but it's close.
I was saying 20 because, I was just a guess.
20 years ago would still be Toy Biz. So
Toys R Us
So-
went down in what, 2017?
So 10 years? 10 years ago? Would it be 10?
no, 10 years.
Would it be 12, 13, 14,
Probably about 15.
9?
Probably
8?
15? 15, okay.
Because 10 years ago, Hasbro had the license. I mean, yeah.
So it'd be 15, okay.
I'm sorry. What I'm trying to say, 2012 is when they brought back Marvel Legends after the hiatus. They quit making Marvel Legends for several years. 2012 was the year they brought them back. So it's got to be a minimum 15, 16 years.
Okay.
Since we had the original X-Force Warpath. People were actually bitching like, oh, we get X-23, we got to buy a figure we don't want. Who the hell don't want an updated Warpath? And they're on the same team. X-Force, X-23, X-Force Warpath. Getting more X-Force. We got the good X-Force Wolverine. Now we need to start getting more X-Force. We need an X-Force Domino. They gave us a terrible X-Force Psylocke in that 3-pack with the Nimrod Sentinel. So we needed a better one of those on a more articulated body. But we need an X-Force Archangel. We were talking about that. We got the new Angel body. We got some new wings, new head sculpt, paint job. And we're getting we're getting X-Force Nightcrawler.
Mm-hmm.
That's coming up. So this is the home run for me because we're getting an updated X-23. That's a new body. He's got bicep swivels, double jointed elbows. This looks to be. At first, I was like, man, are they using that same terrible team butt? But no, this looks all new.
Mm-hmm.
You got her toe claws, 2 head sculpts. She looks great. We was talking about before. We got the teaser for Street Fighter Alpha. We got Sagat, Dan, Chun-Li, and Charlie.
I think people are going to go crazy once they reveal Dan. That's the one they're going to go nuts over.
Get this pink gi.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what head will he come with. Will he come? They'll either give him probably where he's winking at the camera and he's smiling, or they'll probably give him his sad crying face.
Well, you'll get a couple. Usually they come more than one head sculpt. So.
Okay. The alternate head. I know it'll probably be
4-inch turtles, Teenage Mutant Turtle figures. These things look fantastic. It's just not a scale I collect.
Mm-hmm.
The Triceratons.
Because these are how tall? 4 inches?
The 4-inch scale. So I'd say the Triceratons are probably like 5 inches tall or something like that. I would assume they're bigger.
I'm surprised Matt ain't collecting these, and he collects Star Wars vintage. I mean, these are up his alley with scale. So, I think they're neat. But again, like you, Jared, they're not really what I'm interested in getting, especially the scale.
Now, I'm more interested in those 112 scale turtles coming out. Those look good. They look more like styled after the 2003 series. We're getting the 112 scale Samurai Jack. Mezco. A lot of people are excited over this.
I pre-ordered this.
I love the Samurai Jack cartoon, and it's had such a sad ending.
Yeah, where Rashi died in the end. Spoiler alert for those who didn't watch when it came out.
So you say spoiler alert before you give the spoiler.
I know.
And we got a button for that.
Yeah, we do, don't we?
Yeah. But you already spoiled it. So.
I'll remember that next time to hit the spoiler button. But actually, in the
Spoiler
video
alert.
game,
Darth Vader is Luke's father.
Here, I gotta hit it again because I'm gonna be spoiling something else. Okay, so in the Samurai Jack video game, they put the alternate ending where Ashi lived, and basically Jack gets his happy ending, which they did confirm. The creator did confirm the alternate ending in the game is canon to the show. So
that's good.
Jack did wind up. If you play the game, Jack wound up getting his happy ending in the end.
That's good.
So,
great figure. It'd be cool if they make her. Go with Jack. You get 3 different hair pieces, interchangeable, multiple head sculpts, lots of different hand accessories. And plus his enchanted sword.
We're gonna get Jack's evil clone in the black and red. I guarantee it as a repaint.
Oh,
and
then put the money in pulling this. They'll make a repaint.
And then we're gonna get a shirtless Jack as well with battle damage, scars on his body. Just watch.
We got some more figures coming out from Mezco. We're getting Shredder. We're getting Heath Ledger Joker. And a comic book Hulk. We just got a face teaser for the Hulk.
So, I heard someone comment this. Is anybody feeling a little Joker fatigue? Considering how many Joker figures we get all year long? Because if you notice throughout the year last year, we got a ton of Joker and Batman figures.
You would have to say you have to get in Batman fatigue too. So
yeah, because I mean we're getting a ton of Joker.
I understand what they're saying, but they do sell.
They do, but it's like there is a ton of DC characters that they could do instead of just relying on Batman and Joker. And yes, they do sell.
Yeah,
but other characters will sell as well if you get them out there. You never know unless you actually put them out. Then you don't know if they'll sell or not.
Well, Mezco is not made a Heath Ledger Joker, so it's not a company that's pumping out a ton of Jokers like McFarlane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, we get NECA Van Helsing from their Monster series, which their movie series figures always look good. It's always a nice addition to classic horror shelf. We're getting Last Ronin, Casey Marie with her motorcycle by NECA.
Mm-hmm.
good looking motorcycle. Soft goods jacket from NECA. That's cool. You don't see that too often from NECA. Pretty nice figure. I haven't read any of the last run of stuff. She's going to be priced at $65 to $70 price point where she comes with the motorcycle, which makes sense.
I found a YouTube video that basically told the whole story on there. And it's not a bad story. It's really good. It's kind of like, what was I thinking of? Think like Logan, basically, is what it's like. It's kind of like Logan.
Yeah, where all the other his brothers died. It's Michelangelo.
Yeah. It's basically like Logan, the Last Ronin story is.
We're getting a Mondo 12-inch scale Evil Lynn figure. Price point $260. Great for those who like those. Just I don't click the scale.
I have heard. I was going to let you go ahead, Jared. Sorry.
You go ahead.
I was going to say, I have heard people are still reporting a breakage on these figures. Even the Marvel ones have been break. Even people reported Marvel ones break.
That's pretty shitty for a $260 price point.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't get who the market is for Mondo.
Yeah, their price, even at a small company, their prices are ludicrous.
Yes. And if you can't get good plastic that can hold up and winds up breaking the moment you mess with it, then you really don't need to be making action figures. Because you've got to get quality control. You got to get under control your quality of what you're producing. Otherwise, if it breaks, you're going to upset a lot of people, and a lot of people are not going to buy your product anymore.
I don't care what the.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't care what the quality is. I don't see what the market is there. When Hot Toys is the same price, all cloth goods, soft goods, all amazing likeness.
Real people. Hot Toys looks like real people.
Yeah.
Hot Toys are so realistic, they're creepy.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting on the Street Fighter bandwagon. The Amazing Yamaguchi, they're doing a Street Fighter 6 Ryu, which Amazing Yamaguchi is one of those figure lines where they look great pose, but they look like ass in neutral positions. You get weird stuff like this weird ass joint sticking out right there. But you get the right pose, it looks great. Hides that stuff.
Yeah, see, look, they're not posing it straight up, so you can't see how it looks proportion-wise when it's standing up straight.
And he's got a big old giant ball joint right there.
Yeah. Look at his shoulder. Look at his shoulder while he's standing up straight. Look how weird it looks. Because it looks just like a cover piece.
You can pull off some crazy poses with them, but they're just not my thing.
A figure needs to not only pose well, sure, poses are one thing, but sometimes people just want their figure standing in a neutral pose.
Yeah. There's more vanilla posers than they are really.
I mean, look at mine. Mostly vanilla poses. And I mean, I'm lazy, so that's why I don't put them in a lot of poses. I had a guy comment on one of my videos like, why are all your figures in the same pose? I'm like, I'm just lazy.
Well, this explains why Mattel Toys are doing TNG and original series figures. Another company's got the license to do New Trek, which I'm fine with that because I hate New Trek. Let someone else do that because these are a weird ass scale, 4.5-inch scale. Who you're making these for? You make them either 4-inch, 3.75, or 4-inch, 5-inch, or 6-inch, or 8 or 7-inch. Those are the scales, but nobody collects 4.5-inch scale figures.
Star Wars collectors, they collect the vintage collection.
Those are 4-inch scales. These are 4.5.
I know.
Oddball scale.
Hey,
I know.
I like my vintage collection stuff, okay?
Well, the vintage collection is 4-inch scale, so it's fine. That's scale. These are 4.5-inch.
That's for JB, not for collector.
Look, we've even got Rick and Morty Star Trek characters. Look at that, Rick and Morty.
Well, that's Lower Decks.
Oh, I know. I just look like Rick and
Look,
Morty.
the one on the end turned himself into a pickle.
Yeah, look, they look like Rick and Morty from that cartoon.
Pickle Rick. But yeah, this is all based on new tracks, like from the Bad Robot and whatever it is, the Kirkman and J.J. Abrams stuff.
Kelvin verse? Kelvin timeline?
Discovery on and all the streaming shows. This is what this company has.
Which nobody really want to buy.
Yeah, I think Nacelle did the right thing, sticking to classic real track, because people hate this stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
The only one people we kind of liked Picard season 3 because they tried to do, because Kurtzman didn't have anything involved in season 3. That's why it was more like Star Trek. Lower Decks was all right because it actually acted more like Star Trek than the actual Star Trek series, and it was the comedy show. So, I don't really have any interest in these because it's all Star Trek STD, Star Trek STP, Strange New Worlds, Section 30. Are they seriously going to make Section 31 figures? That movie was wild as shit. They're actually listen here. This is all the license they have. They got the Star Trek Discovery, which everybody called STD, but people try to call it Disco. It's like, no, people call it STD for a reason because it's like an STD.
The STD is more fun.
First 2 seasons of Picard are garbage. Season 3 was all right. It was very TNG-ish. It was great to see them bring back the Galaxy-class Enterprise, restore it. But it was very obvious what they were going to do in that series from the very first episode of Season 3. They started romanticizing the Galaxy-class way too much, but gave it away. Then Strange New Worlds, Section 31, Star Trek Prodigy, and Star Trek Lower Decks. This company's going to be doing those. It's like, all I got to say is good luck.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, out of all the stuff they got, they're going to sell. The Lower Deck stuff probably sell.
We don't hawk the Trek here, okay?
These will sell, it's just because this is the only thing popular out of this. Maybe probably people will pick up a Worf. Which it don't make sense. The thing that don't make sense though, why they gave Worf gray hair? Klingons live to be 200 years old. He shouldn't have gray hair.
Mm-hmm.
He shouldn't look as old as the humans. He wasn't a half-breed, he's full-blooded Klingon.
Can you zoom in on the one that has the green face? The one that's got the green face?
Mindy? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look at her. She's literally doing the Rick face where their lip is hanging down, their eyes are wide open.
The show was created by the creators of Rick and Morty.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's why people are mainly going to buy it too, because it's about like Rick and Morty design.
What happened in Orville? That was a good Star Trek show. I've heard season 4 has been greenlit. So they're going to do a season 4 at Orville, but the woman, Kelly, what's her name? The first officer was his ex-wife. I heard she's not coming back though. So we're getting in season 4. I'm sorry. NECA Howling, the werewolf figure. The Howling had some crazy looking werewolves.
Mm-hmm.
They got tiny little legs because they had like different types of werewolves too. They'd have like were hyenas, were jackals, different types of lichen style, like shifters.
Wait for me, I got little legs.
That's definitely what he's got. He's got little legs.
I mean, I'm good with the werewolf I got. I got the Primal Kilowog from Operation Monster Force. So I'm good with that.
I think they made Data look old on the little shows too. The Data from Picard, they gave him like a techno-organic body type thing where it could age and die, basically. explain why Brent Spinner is like the old. I always thought like the way they explain things. If you want to bring back Data, like in the series, like when they after Nemesis, before they screwed everything up with the card series, they downloaded a copy of his memories into the ship. He has a backup. They could totally just recast Data and download his memories into a new body. That's all they had to do. Like, he's a robot. You don't need to have the same body.
Mhm.
This
And here
was
again,
like, ooh, drama, like his $50 figure.
Ah!
The sky's
It's all
falling.
It
what
definitely won't
happened?
sell out
What
almost
happened?
immediately.
Yeah. So much fake outrage over the price point on this thing. Like, it's $50, the same price as the Phoenix. And people are like, it's a $50 Marvel Legends. But technically, this is a new premium line they're doing. This is something brand new. Don't consider this a standard Marvel Legends figure.
And then they're also like, too, well, if you bought it, you're part of the problem.
Oh, they bought it too, the little pricks. The ones
Yeah.
that
If you bought it, you're part of the problem.
I guarantee every one of those little fake whiners that said made these videos about you too expensive, they're just greedy. They pre-ordered this thing.
I mean, I'm not ashamed to admit it. I pre-ordered it as well, and I did a video explain to people, if they want to get it, they can get it. If they don't have to.
Hey, it's me. I'm the problem. I'll be the problem.
Not a single one of those people are bitching that these cost $100.
No, not at all.
And that comes with the thing. This comes with hell. This has actually got less accessories than this Spider-Man. I got 2 energy blasts, 2 head sculpts. Probably with that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of hands. So similar hands, but I got less accessories. $100.
Yeah,
I did.
my Mezco 78 Superman is 130. Now it's a whole lot more.
I will say that it is kind of sad how every time Marvel has released a new Spider-Man, we're like, this is the definitive Spider-Man. This is.
Well,
I don't think Hasbro. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I was going to say too. But on the point of this too, people are calling this just a regular Marvel Legends. We don't know yet. If it's got the same quality control, same build and stuff as Marvel Legends, then I'd say yes, you got something to stand on.
Yeah.
Basically, this isn't a premium line. Transformers, they have multiple different types of classes of Transformers. You have adult collector lines, you have kids figures, premium Transformers. They even have Masterpiece Transformers. This is a premium figure. They said so. The maximum line's going to be premium stuff. That's probably better quality control, better paint apps, a lot more accessories we're seeing. All the stuff everybody's saying. And if you bought all these accessories from a third-party vendor to give your Spider-Man, it's going to be more than $50.
Mm-hmm.
We get
You'll spend 50 on just the accessories. Then you'll still need the figure to go with it.
and
Because
yep, this is
that's
the
why
most Spider-Man figure we're ever going to get. It's got the G.I. Joe style neck. You got the ball joint at the base of the neck. You got a separate neck piece so you can get the full range of movement up and down. Better proportions all around for Spider-Man. Like the Renew Your Vows is way too bulky of a body. This looks more streamlined. This looks good. The only issue I can see maybe complaining about is the hips stick out a little bit too far.
Did you pre-order it?
I did.
Okay.
You already know the hips aren't a problem for me.
I know you and I agreed, Jared, that the eyes on the mask are too far apart from
Yeah, they're
each
too
other.
far
We
apart.
agreed on that. And I will say, if this is going to be premium, they need to make sure they get better control over the web lining, especially if you're going to
going
print it.
from a certain artist, though. That's what they'll be going by.
Well, the reason why I say it is because almost every Spider-Man people get, I don't know if you can make me big or not, but I was going to show you with an example. The problem is,
There's
like,
skills for that.
yeah, like if you take a look at the Spider-Man.
You are the co-host now. You can actually make yourself bigger.
I know, I forget about that. But like, I don't know if you can see it good enough, but
Well, I'm going to let you talk about that for a minute, because I need to run to the restroom.
All right, go ahead. The issue, what I'm talking about is that if you look, some of the web lines don't even connect with the figure. Like, you can especially tell at this one right here. Let me get my camera fixed up here. You can see on this side right here, if you look closely, this web line is not connected right here on this cheek. Like it's, there you go, let me try it. There you go. Y'all see it? Do you see it, Sith?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is the issue with Spider-Man figures, is the web lines almost are never finished. Like and if they're printed on there, they don't really completely connect with each other. I mean, all this is not even connected, but it's still not a bad figure for the price point. But I mean, like, you take the 2-pack with Vulture, half of his web lines, you can see on the torso, look at that. Half his web lines are not even painted. And if they are, they're scuffed off and not connected. So you see it? My lighting's terrible in here. I'm sorry. It's awful in here. I got to fix it. But that's the one main issue with Marvel Legends Spider-Man figures, is half the time when they do web lines, they're not all complete or fully connect with each other.
You know what's even worse? They didn't even put any web lines on this one.
Well, because it's a black suit. So that's why they can cheat. They can cheat that way. But that's my main hope. That's my main concern with this Maxima line. We're paying $60, almost $60 for this figure. They need to have better quality control over the web lines and everything. Alpha here's got a comment. I have a feeling aftermarket for this Max Spider is going to be insane. Oh, it will. Scalpers
People already got listings for $75
or $80. So yeah, they're already going up.
Oh, guys, sorry, but I gotta bounce, so I probably won't be back on in time. So,
all right, then.
All right, just a good talk to y'all.
All right. I like the McFarlane head and gloveless hands, but I like the Marvel Legends Retro Spider-Man spelled better. I wish I had a little bit bluer color. Yeah, I agree.
With this body, we'll probably get this body again, but it's probably going to be another premium line because it's got a lot more parts count than a normal figure.
We'll get different characters in that body because
we'll
the
get a lighter blue version too of different Spider-Man heads.
Well, I'm talking about with the wrist cutoff too. Since they did that, now you can do different characters with that cutoff, like do like stylized glove hands and everything. Oh yeah. I mean, I like it.
I can see them doing a premium Maxima line Iron Fist.
Now that'd be neat. That'd be cool. Get a Capcom color scheme Spider-Man. Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be nice to have. But it's still, I mean, like you said, Jared, everybody who complained about its price point did get it. We both got it.
What I'm not seeing too on this, a little bit right here, but the crisscrossing of the web lines you can see a lot of times on the regular figures.
Yeah.
When the deck over print, you get there's a little tiny, little bit right through here.
Yeah.
But these are pretty clean lines.
Yeah, I can see it right there. That last line right there where it doesn't look like it's fully connected.
It's like the seam where the figure goes together, the plastic.
Yes.
Together.
Yeah, that's what we was talking about with web lines on the Spider-Man figures I have, how some of them are not fully printed on there or they're not even completed or printed on right. So that was my main concern with this figure. If we're paying a premium price for deluxe, then they need to really try to be very careful with the quality control of the web lines.
Yeah.
So,
right now, this is like some of the cleanest web lines I've seen on a Spider-Man figure.
Yeah. I mean, they're clean on here, but then again, almost every prototype they show have had clean web lines. It's about the manufacturing. Will they get better? Will they
is this a production piece? Is this a production piece for the showing, or is this a prototype?
Yes.
I think this is a production piece.
I think so too.
Is it everybody's end of look for a Spider-Man? No. Spider-Man's been drawn so many different ways, different shades, colors, different people with different artists draw the heads. This is very much of a McFarlane-esque style. Back when it looks between like something like between McFarlane's and Eric Larson style Spider-Man.
I mean, the Peter head is definitely McFarlane all the way because he had a hard time doing human characters the way they looked. So, my brother used his GameStop perks to lower the price of the figure. But that's nice. That's good.
It looks great.
It does. Now,
with Phoenix, we already know with a figure with a lot of accessories. A big figure fan, it's $50. That's their price point now.
Phoenix, though, didn't really need to be 50, did she? Because she didn't come with a lot except the diorama piece.
The diorama piece, they basically priced the diorama piece as another figure.
Yeah. But it shouldn't have been 50, though, if being honest. It shouldn't have been. This right here deserves the 50 because it's premium. But that Phoenix should have not been $50.
Alrighty. The Four Horsemen Retailer Appreciation Wave pre-orders are available now. So these are like their figures. They do like the figure obscura stuff. These are color variations. So now we can give them at retailers for. I like the Frank. The original Frank was like a yellowish skin tone. I like green.
I pre-ordered the Frankenstein's monster, and then I pre-ordered the
Sphinx looks good too.
Yeah, I didn't get that one. I got the Frankenstein's monster, and then I got the one beside him on the opposite side. I can't tell.
Guy,
I got that one.
This is an homage to the Horde Trooper with the alternate head. Do they show it? Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, they do.
They don't show it on the figure, but that's a Horde Trooper helmet right there.
That's cool. That is cool.
They the Four Horsemen, they do a lot of like Motu, like tribute characters, and this is their Horde Trooper. So you can actually buy this in Troop Builder if you want it.
King Collector makes a good point. Toy Biz Phoenix came with the bird too.
It did. The figure also was ugly as shit.
Yeah.
I think I got that in a box somewhere. That figure. I still got the Phoenix bird out. I use it for like I use it for my Gene for a long time. But that figure looks. The old Toy Biz had some great looking figures. Not a single one of them was a female.
I mean,
they did not do well with female figures.
No. I mean, if you compared them with Mattel DC figures, I mean, Mattel DC, static wise and portions looked more better than Toy Biz though in most of their figures.
Toy Biz did some weird like experimental stuff with their female figures too.
Yeah.
Articulated butt cheeks.
Yeah. That wasn't a good idea.
Elektra and another figure used the same body had articulated butt cheeks.
Somebody definitely was on something when they thought of that idea. Articulated butt cheeks. I forgot about Elektra having that.
That's weird. I do like the Frankenstein monster.
Yeah, that one's probably gonna be the only one that's gonna be worth. I mean, I bought the Jacob Marley. You know I did, and I like that figure a lot.
I bought the Headless Horseman repaint that do like this. With the green flames and the purple suit. And it's like, anybody knows I'm a huge Ultraverse fan, and that thing just screams Lord Pumpkin. I was like, okay, I gotta get the Lord Pumpkin Headless Horseman.
You need to get the Jacob Marlowe, Jared. I mean, it's a great figure.
You can set that on your shelf as a Snake Man.
Yeah. Snake King. Give him a little crown.
Well, the Snake Men are part of like Motu. You have a lot of.
I know. King Collector said, "Yeah, I forgot about that too."
It's kind of funny. Hot Toys is ever like a teaser of the Red Hulk hiding the head. So I wonder if they originally made it with the wrong head, like Marvel did.
I think they did.
Because we don't have anything else except for that.
I think they did. They were going to release it with the Mark Ruffalo parody head, but they're like, nope, we got to do Harrison Ford's head, so we got back to the drawing board. Got to take it back.
They're doing a 2.0 Judgment Day Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of stuff. It's Hot Toys quality, so it looks like Arnold from 1991.
Mm-hmm. Imagine if Hot Toys was able to do figures in 12 and 6-inch scale. Like we have.
That's kind of what Mezco were trying to do with.
Yeah.
They have likeness. Their likenesses are like kind of iffy sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I know we got third parties that do it, but official company that actually scales down the figures to 6-inch, like Hot Toys, I mean, that would just be great. Like, I mean, I know this Terminator will sell, but if it was in 6-inch, everybody'd be all over it for sure.
People who like Hot Toys are going to buy this like crazy because it looks great.
Yes.
It looks good.
Larger scale works better with dog
It
clothes.
is
Yeah.
very hard to get soft goods to look good on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
Because you can do the zipper. You get a zipper that small on a 1/12 scale. You can't.
Mm-hmm.
It's just.
I agree.
NECA Ghost Brothers from the Ronin.
If you've got Ronin, you need to get these 3 to go with them. And I pre-ordered those 3 to go with my last Ronin figure.
$100 for a 3-pack. That ain't bad.
No, and I mean they're all new bodies. They're the new turtle body sculpts. They have great posability. I mean, and they're a little translucent, which is a nice little thing. So
Hopefully the plastic holds up. The only thing is, sometimes with translucent plastics, they get brittle over time.
oh, they do.
Yeah.
Okay, that might be something to be cautious about. But I mean, the Raphael figure from the last Ronin. I mean, that was.
The softer plastic, you're fine. It's the harder plastic that's translucent that's what you got to worry about.
Yeah.
Like a torso or something like that.
Like, remember the Raphael figure made my number 2 last year, a figure of the year. So I mean, these right here. I mean, yeah, they're translucent. Like you said, they're translucent, so they might become brittle. I hope not.
Do they glow in the dark?
Who knows?
It'd be cool if they glow in the dark.
They might. Do they?
I don't know. Let's see.
I know if you stick them up to the light, they'll probably glow.
Don't say anything about glow in the dark, but it'd be cool if it did.
Ghost Brothers. Well, those are depressing.
General Toy News. Joe Moore. Mondo is doing Venture Time figures. And they're Mondo, so it's way overpriced.
And 8 inches tall.
I'm not a Venture Time fan, so it's great for those who want it, but it's for $135 price tag. I was like, no, I'm out.
Maybe if it was Courage the Cowardly Dog or something, you might have had my attention, you might have had my curiosity, but nah.
Do they use bendy wire in the limbs?
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. There's the little pinholes.
Yeah, it's bendy wire.
Yep. Superpowers vehicles. Wasn't this like a Kickstarter that failed? Now he's making them.
I think so.
I can't remember. Super expensive for a kid show. Yes.
Yeah.
We get more superpowers. We get the Batwing. We were talking about that earlier. It's like $150, man. It's like, well, secondary market, that thing would have been selling for $600 before they reissued it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still got all the electronics in it, lights, and they didn't make it blue like the animated Batmobile. For some reason, when they did it, it's like a dark blue.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually black still. So
it looks amazing. It looks beautiful.
Very tempting. I missed out on it. I regretted it forever. So I buy this thing. I got that $5 gift certificate from the last moment.
If scalpers are charging $500 to $600 for it, you better get it for $150. I mean, that's not a bad price.
Well, it's not really a scalper price from the old one because it was out of production for over 10 years, and that was the market value for it.
True.
I'm not going to say that scalper price is just what it was going for. if I had one and I didn't need it no more, if I was going to sell it and people were selling for $500-600, I'd sell mine for the same price. But now you don't need to worry about that. Just go buy it. It's actually cheaper than the original retail price, which is cool. That was the same with the Batmobile. The Batmobile reissue was what, $75? And we get the Machina ATM 01 Rodimus in-hand pictures. This is really cool looking. It's for a stylized look for Rodimus, kind of IDW-ish.
Don't compare it to a Coke.
Oh, that reminds me too. I always find it funny. I'm not a skinny guy. But I find it hilarious when you go to an all-you-can-eat buffet and these really fat people buying the buffet and get a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna help.
I drink zero sugar Coke, so.
Well, I'm sure you do it for other reasons too, but
yeah,
the other stuff you got going on. But you're eating tons of food. You think a Diet Coke's going to help you? Get your water.
It's just adding on to it. I mean, I drink zero sugar. I can't have too much sugar in my body, and all that calorie stuff make me sick. Yeah. So I gotta watch myself.
They're avoiding the drinking the calories. And buy this water's free.
Yeah, you can go to a restaurant, just ask for a water cup. They'll give it to you.
I was eating at the same restaurant. A glass of water's free.
Yeah.
And there's no calories in the water.
Yep.
Plus, NutraSweet is very bad for you. HasLab. I even had my doubts about this one funded. Transformer fans never let you down. This thing's already fully funded, and I was kind of leery about worried about them picking such an obscure team from Japan. You got 31 days left, and it's already at 12,000 backers. This thing funded within, I think, a week. So, Transformer fans are $300. We'll buy that. Me, it's not to me. I was like, yeah, I think it looks good, but I have no connection to this. This was a Japanese-only series. I'm going to pass. It's not that I'm not the. Fans don't care where it's from. They love the robots. Yes, sir. They do. Normally do. If my downstairs wasn't full, I'd probably be buying it too. But where I don't have a connection to it, it's a little easier for me to pass. But I am buying the Devastator, which is the same size. I'm buying the Aerobots. I already bought the Stumpticons. So this is great looking set. Originally I thought it might have been a little risky for doing such an obscure team. Japanese only series. Never had a US release on cartoon wise or toy wise. Well, you had a Lyle Kaiser on Combiner Wars, but it wasn't really the full team. They used instead of having the full 6 members, they used the Skylink center body retool. But hey, good for them. The Transformer fans, they back what they want. And what are your tiers? Where are your tiers? I want to see what the price points are. Okay, 13,000 you get Death Cobra, 16,000 Nunchakus, and the display base 18,000. Definitely getting Death Cobra, and definitely get the magnet nunchucks. But the base 18,000, we'll see. But I don't think the rest of it's any problem unlocking. It's Transformer fans; they're going to buy it.
Yeah, I can hear Transformer fans, then again with any collector, be like,
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Yep.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me.
"Here, did it on its own."
Sometimes it does. It's got a hair trigger.
Yeah.
But,
Yep.
Transformers fans to their wallets.
I'm your huckleberry.
They don't care to pay for stuff. I thought it was hilarious last year. All these people were like bitching and moaning about the Omega Prime. And they're like, oh, it's $250. That's Hasbro's bunch of crooks.
So basically, they were like this.
Emotional, damn it!
It's all fake outrage, all these toy channels. These like,
Yeah.
You're saying Transformer fans are not going to pay $250 for 3 Transformers
Mm-hmm.
at HasLab of one of the best designs for like an Optimus Prime variant.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
People are going to buy it. They're going to back it.
The standard price for like a good size Vance Toys third-party Masterpiece figure is $250.
Yeah. Well, it's like what Alpha said. He answered it right here. Transformer fans don't care where it's from. They love their robots.
Yep.
Because, I mean, what do you get? You get robots that can transform into vehicles or weapons or anything. So, I mean, people love Transformers. I mean, I'm not a big Transformer fan, but I can appreciate Transformers for what it is.
Well, we're getting 2 reissues from Fans Toys. This is, even though it's Perfect Fusion, this is Fans Toys.
Mm.
We're getting their Scoria, which is their slag. $250. This will sell out everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just Chosen Prime. This is one I just went to. Their Blur, their Jabber, is $189. These will sell out.
Yep. All of them will.
I'm going to order one of these because I never got one of these back in the day. That's the people saying, Transformer to sponsor of Hasbro.
Mm-hmm.
Dummies. They don't know they're like who they're talking to. I had like one of these like big toy channels. I talked to him like at a con. Like Transformer fans only collect Transformers. That's the only thing they collect. It's like I showed him my collection room, and he's like, "Oh." Yeah, all are the Michael Bay movies like masterpiece movies? Hell no. But they're big, dumb, fun popcorn movies, and they appealed to a general audience, and they revitalized the brand, and that's why the Transformers brand's over 40 years old and still going strong. It's like one of Hasbro's most dominant brands. Unfortunately, Transformers 1 movie didn't do great because I don't think they spent much money on marketing. The advertising for that movie was like what advertising you did see was done really badly. It looked like a kid's comedy movie. It wasn't. It was a really done well series, but sadly, like it just didn't do well, and that's one of the things that made it a Hasbro decision to pull out doing movies anymore. So we're likely to never get a sequel to that movie, even though it's a fantastic movie.
The original Transformers movie?
The Transformers 1, the one that came out last year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that one.
The original Transformers movie was a bomb, too.
Yeah.
1986. Beautifully animated, well done, huge voice cast. I never did get to see it in the theaters because theaters didn't carry it.
It should have been a hit, that original Transformers movie, because you can watch the thing for free on YouTube.
The problem is, too, though, they did something that kind of pissed off parents off. They killed the entire season 1, season 2 cast off.
Yeah, they killed, especially Optimus. People were upset about that.
all the discontinued toys, they killed all the characters off.
Yeah. But yeah, the Transformers 1 movie, it should have got a sequel. It was so good. And my wife's not a big Transformers fan, and she really enjoyed the movie. Like, I've never heard, like, it is very rare you'll ever hear her say the words, I want to watch it again. She hardly ever says it with anything we watch. So if a movie gets her said, that means you know it's really good. So.
Maybe the full animated show hurt the movie. One of the things that hurt the movie, too, is not a lot of good promotion, like advertising for the movie. And two, people were, even though it's like really good done well show, but people were still wanting to see a movie on Cybertron, but they want the Cybertron shown in the first Bumblebee movie with the more live action style robots. That's what they wanted, which would have been a lot more expensive movie too.
I mean, what was it, 10 minutes we got them on Cybertron, the Bumblebee movie. That was animated. That was so good. That scene on there, that was so well done.
That's what everybody wanted.
Yeah. And you can tell with that scene, they put a lot of effort into animating it and designing everything.
I heard that the failure of the Transformers G.I. Joe movie and split up in episodes shown on TV instead. And they changed the original G.I. Joe movie. They were going to kill off Duke. He wasn't supposed to survive. But with all the backlash of like parents getting upset, them killing off all the Transformers, they changed their mind and just put Duke in the hospital. You got stabbed in the heart with a snake.
Yeah, they ADR'd. He's gone into a coma.
Yeah, they did the thing with the American dub of Ultron, like when the original pilots got killed off, and they sent them off to the hospital planet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's almost all the Autobots got killed off except for the ones that were still on the shelf. That's why the Dinobots survived, because they got released. They were still on the shelf.
Yeah. Duke is in a coma. Yeah, I remember Scarlett saying he's gone into a coma. And you don't even see no lips move or anything, and you just hear that. Like, just say he's dead. Seriously, kids are going to find out about, I mean, characters will die, but it's like comic books. How long does comic book characters stay dead and they always come back?
Oh, the really good animated G.I. Joe movie, what was it called?
What year was it? I could probably tell you.
It's been several years back, but it was like Storm Shadow killed Bazooka, like on the USS Flag. It was a movie. I can't remember the movie, but
I know a movie you're talking.
It's very much like an anime like style animation. That's really good.
Yeah.
Well done.
I know a movie you're talking about. I just can't think of the name either. Hang on. Let's see. You said Snake Eyes and Bazooka?
Storm Shadow killed off Bazooka.
Okay.
Resolute. There you go. Thank you, Name-Withheld.
All right. There you go.
Gongs, going back to like we were talking about, like 6-inch scale, like Hot Toys style figures. Gong Studios that did those Shazam and Captain Marvel and Kingdom Come Superman are doing a Hush Batman. Sammy's Collectibles and Toy Halls has on theirs. I saw it on Reddit, but for some reason the post on Reddit won't load anymore. But it's basically a video of steel.
It's a good looking Batman.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see how it does that. The Superman and the Captain Marvel are great figures.
Yeah. And they did reuse the body for the Batman, just made him a smaller head. But it looks good.
These are the two we're talking about, with the Kingdom Come and Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Great figures. The Mexico, like Daredevil reissue we're talking about. $100.
The Mafex, you said Mezco?
Sorry, yeah. The Mafex.
Yeah, I know.
Treat me what I meant for not what I say.
I missed out on pre-ordering the Daredevil. I wish I got the chance, but I didn't get the notification until after it was sold out. So that's all right.
SH Figure Arts, Ticket 8, Nina Williams, in stock of Halloween in Japan.
At that first post, she looks pregnant.
That one?
Looks a little pregnant.
That's a flat stomach.
Ah, okay.
See.
It looks like the video game model.
It's a great looking figure.
It looks great.
Yeah.
Got some t-shirts.
Blue Eyes White Dragon. Fusion.
Yu-Gi-Oh! The only Yu-Gi-Oh! I've seen is the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Cartoon that came out. And I still have tons of trading cards from that cartoon. Which it was good.
This is very tempting. That dragon figure looks cool.
I might fork over the pennies for that, but depends how much it is.
This is a Maestro Union. They make those the pandas and the Tiger Warriors. It's really cool. These are really done really well. There's the 4 pictures of the dragon. Concept art. It's cool to show them like everything they do for them. But
King Collector, the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the best.
definitely cool looking stuff.
DJB trying to paint some custom legends, but I think I got too high.
Them paint fumes will get to you.
Breathe it all in. We're breathing it in.
So we got the Joy Toys we looked at before. What's this one? 1/6 scale Resident Evil, Ada Wong. Cool looking figure. Seamless body. Very much like a Hot Toys. DX9 is reissuing their version of Masterpiece Blitzwing. It's not a bad price. It's a good size figure. $75.93.
Mm-hmm.
And we get the figures. Fig Zero. They're doing a 1/6 scale Baroness.
Imagine that Baroness was 6 inches tall.
Yeah, this is the thing I'm not real crazy on. If you're gonna do 1/6 scale, do realistic faces.
Yeah.
This level of detail, this is a 6-inch scale figure. Detail. It's soft goods, yes, but if she had like a realistic head sculpt, it'd put over the top.
Yeah, I mean, it still looks great.
Oh yeah, it looks great. I'm just not at that scale. I don't want a toy style head.
You want a realistic head, so you probably would either buy a custom head, like if you took the glasses off and got a custom head, painted it up of any actress you want, you could make them into a Baroness. Like
3-0 black Voltron theme, black and gold. Looks cool, the color scheme, but I think these are very pricey. Let's see.
Alpha's got a good point, or airbrush the face.
It's the sculpture too, though. It's the
Yeah.
angular, like a cartoony. We don't even know how much this is going to cost.
I'd say probably about over $100.
Probably
How tall is it?
10.6 inches tall.
You're looking roughly over $200 to $300. Over $200. Over $200.
Probably 2 or 3, like you said,
Yeah, you're looking at $200 to $300 for that thing.
if not more.
Yeah, but roughly I'd say $200 to $300 is the
I think
limit.
some Voltrons be like ridiculously priced at like $700.
Unless it's actual metal parts, then
It's got die cast though.
It's die cast? Okay. Because I was like, if it's actual metal, then yeah, I could see it be 400 or 500. But if it's not, and it's vac metal or something, then it's going to be 2 to 3.
This looks badass.
That does.
Insect Warrior.
Hmm.
Give me 5 Studio 01. Aroki. A Metamorphosis. The Rise of the Insects action figure.
I mean,
It's got a Common Rider to it. But
Yeah.
It's like organic.
if Kamen Rider was actually a mutant, so
Yeah. It's almost kind of like a mix between Insectoid, Common Rider, and Diver.
yeah. Sad companies never really make Guyver action figures. Like we,
They made some company. They've made some in the past, but I wish another company would get the license.
I know, because I went back and I watched the live action Guy movies, and those are great. Especially the first one's really good. I mean, the sequel's fine. I still get creeped out to this day with the Mark Hamill turning into a worm or whatever. That still creeps me out to this day, but I enjoy it.
We were talking about diecast, but for other people like diecast, Hot Wheels is going to do a Tomahawk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Sky Striker. I'm sorry, Sky Striker.
It looks
Jet
cool.
Flight, which is kind of weird. You can see Mattel making a Hasbro licensed product. The costumes and the creatures look great. Can you imagine if you had like
Mhm.
that level of stuff? You could do like really good costumes like that, plus modern graphics and what you can do with CG.
That'd be an absolute banger.
Being from like a low budget movie that had such great suits and costumes, doing a high budget version of that. Well, let's not say high budget, medium budget.
Yeah. Because you can tell it wasn't the highest budget movie due to a lot of
Yeah.
like scenes that really was more talking, which I mean, like the costumes you said were great. The casting choices were fine, but it felt like Power Rangers really. It was just mainly Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Was what the Guyver movies were. But then again, when did those come out? Was it the 80s or 90s when those Guyver movies came out?
It was the 90s.
It was in the 90s? Okay.
Mastermind Creations, their Stormbringer Megatron, new images. It is. I like the Stormbringer storyline in the comics. This is a great looking piece. Mastermind Creations makes great looking figures. These are not on piece scale. This is in the same lines. Mastermind Creations made a lot of figures in the same scale and size. This goes along with that. Figma like figure. They were like to get the ones. If you saw someone at $18, those are probably KOs.
Mhm.
Figma like Guyvers now are like just insanely priced. The official ones.
If you find them collector for 18, I would suggest if you do buy one, watch a video first to see how the quality is, and then decide. Because you don't want to buy something that's a KO, and the moment you open it, it breaks. So it's always good to watch somebody who's already gotten it to kind of help out your opinion on it and be prepared.
The amount of articulation on this transformer is insane. This is basically they did a very articulated Optimus Prime from the same storyline.
Mhm.
With the Megatron to go with it. So I have the Optimus, so now I gotta get the Megatron.
You got the what was it? The Convoy Optimus Prime from the animated first Transformers movie, didn't you? Or did that come out yet?
The Studio series.
Yeah.
I had it on pre-order with the vendor and never got it. And I looked at my pre-order. They damn canceled my pre-order now that the reissue is going up for solicitations. Like, what the F, dudes? You canceled my pre-order? So I didn't bother to reorder with them. I went with Big Bad Toy Store and pre-ordered. I have it pre-ordered now.
Yeah, I pre-ordered mine too. I got mine.
I should have already had it because I've missed several items, ordered them through that vendor. I'm just not going to say who they are right now, but they're looking. Actually, I contact them. It's like, hey, why am I not getting stuff I'm ordering from you when other vendors have gotten this stuff and it's sold out?
Mm-hmm.
I've missed stuff I'll probably never get now because I'm not going to pay secondary market prices because I thought I was getting it from a reputable vendor.
Yeah.
Yeah. That Megatron looks nice. Oh.
Remember, if you ever need a toy, go to Quinn. Go to our old buddy Quinn. He'll take care of you.
So
Just
I
make
got
sure
this IDW Megatron. Love it.
that looks awesome.
Now I want this one too.
Yeah. I especially like the laughing head, like the crazy head he comes with on there. You can't see it in that photo, but
That one.
yeah. Like those heads, just the expressions are done really well.
You get the smirking face. You get the ah. And then just
Yeah.
I like the fact too. You got different helmets too, like the cartoon style helmet, like in the comic book, the Marvel Comics toys helmet, black helmet. Definitely a great looking piece. How much are these? This is great. This guy's Facebook page is great for like toy news, like Transformer toy news.
Yeah.
He had something really cool. Fourth party trailer. Ooh. I need a trailer. Where is that? Here it is. That Ultra Magnus I got from Fans Toys. Somebody is making a kit where you can actually display the Magnus outside the armor. You have articulated to skeletal structure. You can put the armor on, so you can actually have Magnus without his armor and with his armor on.
That's nice.
So this is basically it. You put this inside the armor, and that way you got the best of both worlds. You got it's not a bad price on it either. It's like $30-some. $32.99 plus shipping from AliExpress.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be worth it.
That's not a bad deal.
If you don't want to buy a second Magnus, just display one without the armor. Spend $32. You can have both ways.
You starting to get a little sleepy too, Jared?
No, I was itching.
Oh, you're okay. Because I'm trying to hold back a yawn.
We get the 80 primes, the new line coming out. We get the Bumblebee, like retool, repaint. It's into Waspinator from Transformers animated series.
A little cool robot.
Looks good. We get a DXL black and gray Optimus Prime figure.
Why do we keep doing the death of Optimus? But they're calling it sleep mode. It's him when he's dead. You're calling it sleep mode? Come on.
It's childhood trauma mode.
Yeah. They should have made it, he's gone into a coma.
Gone into coma mode.
Yeah, coma mode.
It looks great. These things are great articulate action figures, but ReZero makes nice stuff.
They do.
But that is pretty much all we got for tonight. I think we showed this before. You can pre-order the black repaint of Power Master Prime, Nuclear Quest Super Convoy. How much is it over here? This is the small. They scaled down their masterpiece figures. $264.99. I like this. It's like the Godzilla crossover figure. Rodanish.
I can tell that's going to be on your hit list.
I don't know. Maybe. I do
It's
collect
unique. It's something unique for your shelf. I mean, come on.
I have over 200 Optimus Prime, so I don't know if I need it or not.
I know. I mean, Matt said it. You never can have too many Optimus Primes in your collection.
If I was going to pick, though, I think I'd pick this one.
The Optimus Prime and Starscream.
2-pack. For about
Yeah, I'd get that
basically
one.
the same money.
Mm-hmm.
A few dollars more.
That's weird they're the same
$5
price.
more, you can get to 2 figures.
That's weird that they're the same price, though. One Transformer, and then you got 2 that are the same price.
Yeah.
Imagine that's a pricing error for this one.
Well, you got a licensing deal with this, too, where it's...
Yeah.
This is crossover with the Monsterverse stuff.
Mm.
Alrighty, I think that's all we got for tonight.
Yep.
Everybody in the chat, thank you for coming out and hanging out with us tonight. We ran over 26 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we haven't done a show in a few weeks, so had a lot to go over.
We might have another show next week. We might not. Depends. We'll just have to wait and see.
I will have one. In fact,
Yeah.
if I have power, we'll have.
Well, that's
one.
what I'm saying. If you have power, you don't know. That's what I was just saying. We might not.
I have the power.
The power.
But I have the boomstick.
Mm-hmm. Remember, everybody, we're all just one big
Family.
Matt did say he's going to try to do on his channel, Geek Fusion. He said he's going to try to do a Geek Check tomorrow night, so maybe.
Okay.
So look for us over at on Geek Fusion if he does. And for everybody in the chat, thank you for coming and hanging out with us. Miss JB,
Mm-hmm.
co-host tonight. You know you forgot you were for half vote.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we'll catch y'all next time. Have a good one.
There, everybody.
Ninja vanish.